First off, let me talk my... Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my... It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That's embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I want to walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how this just happened, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Jackson. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
He'll get it inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed and the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second down and goal. Jackson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, just like last play. So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Eckler, they run left side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Second and 5. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Eckler will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So part it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Jackson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And it's a fumble. Now the ball comes loose, and I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now it's Jackson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 65 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. That's caught left side, Arcega-Whiteside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw them for a loss.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Miller in motion right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. The center receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry to about the 26 here.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 6. Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
If we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, nice as his zone coverage, a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Running on first down, Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers, bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers.